TheBlaze.com recently reported that the Obama administration is confirming for the first time that Hillary Clinton's unsecured home server contains some closely guarded secrets, including material requiring one of the highest levels of classification. The State Department said on Friday that it will release about 2,000 pages of Hillary Clinton's emails, but will conveniently withhold 7,000 messages until after the first several primary states have had the chance to vote. The department claimed in a court filing released Thursday evening that it regrets being unable to publish the final batch this past Friday in compliance with a federal court order issued last year. This week marks the beginning of the first presidential primaries, and many Americans are talking about the importance of a good candidate. I'm sure that withholding information regarding high-level secrets that may potentially jeopardize the security of America is not considered good by most voters. The word good derives from the word God. To be good is to be godly. A good man is one who appreciates and rehearses the attributes and the characteristics of God. And so if our candidate is someone who understands their oath of office, then they fear God and believe there is an eternal system of rewards and punishments that applies to them personally. This is precisely what an oath is all about. I think we can assume that if said candidates do not see themselves as accountable to God, the truthfulness of their oath, then there is little hope that they will feel themselves accountable to you or me once elected. In other words, if they don't fear consequences from God, they won't fear you or me. But I submit a candidate needs to show us more than just fear of the eternal. He also must demonstrate that he understands the biblical limitations of civil government, as well as the limitations placed on him by the state constitution and the Constitution of these United States. Moreover, our candidate must not only show us that he knows what is required of him, but he must also demonstrate that he will act on that which he knows. It won't do us any good electing someone who knows what to do but won't do it, whether out of fear of man or desire to be elected or whatever. To summarize, your precious vote can only be spent on a candidate that acknowledges and fears God, demonstrates that he has an American view of law and government, and demonstrates that he will take actions that are driven by and in harmony with God's law and the limitation of the Constitution. I firmly believe that if you cast your vote for someone who doesn't meet these requirements, you will stand before God and be judged for your failure to obey Him. The chaos and incompetence and corruption of our civil government in all three branches are a result of failure to choose wisely. When we choose the lesser of two evils, we continually get evil, and we certainly deserve it. After all, we chose it, didn't we? This is Jake McCauley with the Institute on the Constitution, bringing you the American View.